This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Kazmi, the member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Sharjah, announced on Sunday plans to develop a 6,500 housing community in Zubair in Sharjah. The ruler of Sharjah also announced plans for a number of additional projects in the emirate, including a fishing harbour and yacht marina off the Hira. The ruler of Sharjah announced that the project is the brainchild of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and will start soon. The UAE continues to attract foreign investors and is increasingly becoming the gateway to the region. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Saud bin Sakir Al Kazmi, the Crown Prince of Ras Al Khaimah, inaugurated a 44,000 square metre facility today under the name of Ahmad Tea of London. It is the largest tea factory in the Middle East and will provide a wide range of tea products worldwide. Being fully automated, the Ras Al Khaimah factory has also adopted environmental policies and new energy in the plant's working design. The Crown Prince commended it, as well as the opportunities it will provide, and said the investment is in line with the vision of the UAE's leadership.
It is a signal of confidence in the facilities and confidence in whatever is being provided for who's coming to this country. And we say to whoever comes that we will definitely provide for them all of the competitive advantages. And we also hope that they give a fair contribution to the economy by being strong on exports, and at the same time also providing jobs for the local population and for those who are the inhabitants of the emirate in particular. And we wish them all the best.
The Minister of Public Works, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, has given the go-ahead for a new Green Lab initiative. In line with the federal government's vision, the project will run an integrated scientific facility on solar power, according to a local paper, and will be in partnership with the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Public Works. The initiative looks to reduce energy consumption in projects, as well as manage sources of pollution and the reduction of natural resources. The UAE public has until September the 15th to vote for their favourite national logo. The Nation brand contest was launched last June on the Prime Minister's website, and people living in the UAE are invited to go online and vote for one of 5 different logos that are in the runnings. According to a local paper, the team tasked with choosing the national logo have already had a huge influx of votes from the public. The Red Crescent Authority received over 47,460 items of clothing from the third Sharing a Touch of Love Ramadan campaign. The campaign is a GCC-wide clothing donation campaign organised by Unilever's fabric conditioner Comfort. In addition to this, Unilever donated 36,000 dirhams to the Red Crescent Authority when the campaign received the first 10,000 items of clothing, which was achieved in its first week. Officials announced that the campaign this year received more clothes than ever before. The website of the Centre for Arabic Genomic Studies, the division of the Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Award for Medical Sciences, is the top-ranked biomedical research centre in the UAE and the second one in the Arab world. The findings have been revealed from the 2012 update of the ranking web of the World Research Centres, issued by the National Research Council in Spain. The report takes into account a web presence, open access initiatives, size, quality, quality, visibility and research output. Officials say that the most significant feature of the CAGS website is the free access catalogue for transmission genetics in Arabs, which is updated through a systematic scanning for research papers on genetic disorders in Arabs from all over the world. The CTGA database includes information on genetic disorders among the people of 23 Arab countries. The Road and Transport Authority has started work on 13 new pedestrian footbridges in Dubai and is looking to finish 105 in the Emirate by 2016. According to a local paper, engineer Maitha bin Uday, the executive director of the Traffic and Roads Agency, stated that the 13 footbridges will be completed within the next 5 years. This year has seen the opening of 2 pedestrian bridges, the first in Abu Bakr al-Siddiq Road and the other in Emirates Hills. The proposed roads will be constructed on the Emirates Road, one near the fruits and vegetable market and the others near workers' accommodation. And in our sports news, Australia will be out to continue their recent dominance over Pakistan when their 3-match one-day international series starts on Tuesday. The Australian side, who headed to the UAE on the back of a 4-0 series loss to England, made a good start adjusting to the conditions with a 66-run win over Afghanistan on Saturday. Australia's record against Pakistan in the 50-over format since 2009 has been stunning, winning 9 of the past 12 meetings with Pakistan, not having beaten Australia in a one-day series since 2002. Australia, who have slid to 4th from number 1 for the first time in 3 years, will be looking to this series to turn things around, with captain Michael Clarke identifying consistency away from home as his side's number 1 hurdle.
Both teams are keen to get some consistency, I guess, back into the one-day game. I think Pakistan are a lot like Australia in the fact that they have a lot of talent. It's just about performing consistently, getting out on that field and playing some of your best cricket. You know, that's our goal as a team, to make sure we are playing as well at home away. You know, I think our cricket in general in Australia has been a lot more consistent than away from Australia. So that's certainly a goal of the Australian team to make sure we're performing overseas. And we started well last night against Afghanistan, but we're going to have to beat our best in this series against Pakistan. I think if you look at the rankings, all 4 teams are quite close as well. So if we can have some success on this tour, I think the rankings will change by the time we're finished here.
Well, we always believe to perform, good in every series, but I know, the history always sometimes keep in your mind, but we are not keeping anything in our mind. We are just playing this series as a fresh series, and hopefully, the boys will bring something good for the Pakistan. Well, to be honest, as we all know that, Pakistan is playing away from Pakistan from the last 3 years, and every time we come to this part of the world, we always have to adjust according to the, the weather and the pitches, because it is as difficult to adjust with, as a Pakistan team as, any other team in the world. But still, I think as a professional, we are there's no complaint at all. We have to adjust according to the situation and the conditions provided by the UAE. Hopefully the things will work for Pakistan this time, because we had a good showing from the last 1.5 years as a team. So hopefully this time we will give the best shot.
Australia, though, will first have to cope with the Pakistan bowlers, led by spinner Saeed Ajmal. With the conditions at Sharjah expected to be favourable for spin, Clarke told reporters that his side have been preparing for the Pakistan bowling attack, and also felt that the Australian spin bowlers would equally make their mark on the series.
Very good one-day team. I think their greatest strength is definitely going to be their spin bowling. They've got some really good spinners in conditions that, scoring against spin bowling is going to be quite tough, so we're going to have to work really hard. But in saying that, I think our preparation as a batting group has been really good facing spin. We spent some time in Darwin working on playing spin bowling. I thought we played pretty well last night against a fair bit of spin. And we have some guys that bowl pretty well. So we're gonna have to use the facilities, the ground, the size of the ground to our advantage, and make sure we continue to play a lot last night.
And finally, 13 female artists across the UAE have created artworks based on the men in their lives. Kicking off last night at the Dubai Ladies Club, the art exhibition titled Womart 2 will be running until the end of the month. With over 200 entries received for the exhibit, narrowing it down to just the top 13 was a challenging process, according to the judges. Mona bin Kali, the executive director of the club, expressed that due to the diverse mix of nationalities, artists from the UAE, Middle East and parts of Europe represented a range of different viewpoints and perspectives.
First of all, the exhibition is titled Womart, which stands for Women Art, and it is open for all women artists. And the idea is for them to produce an artwork that sort of describes how they view the man. So it's the female point of view on men. And the theme is pretty, different this time, because usually there are male artists that consider the woman as a muse or a subject for their art, but it's not the opposite. I think it was a chance, and they all thought of it like an opportunity, because, like I said, it's always the male's perspective on women, and the woman is always perceived as the muse of an art piece. So it's really something new and something different. I think a lot of the public is very excited to view the exhibition and see what the women artists have to say about men.
Artworks featured masculine designs incorporating artists' brothers, fathers and husbands. For Moldovan artist Christina Versky and Syrian artist Sarah Ayub Aga, representing the beauty and power of a woman was priority.
The life of a woman in Moldova is not easy, so they have to carry the all hard stuff of life, being the mother, being the pedagogue, the woman, the wife. She has to be also sexy in the same time, attractive, and be good and perfect for everybody and everything. So it's a big task.
I actually don't paint men usually, so that's like the first time I paint a man. I don't paint men. I just paint women, about men, about relationships, about gender, about all that. But I thought I'd put the man in now. I felt more ready, maybe because I am married now or something. I felt more ready to have the man in the picture. So I thought, so I tried and I'm happy with it.
And up next we'll have the day's business news, so stay with us.